Всем привет, друзья! С вами мисс Арина, и мы сейчас с вами поговорим про prepositions of time and place. Итак, мы с вами узнаем про prepositions of time и изучим examples, также про prepositions of place и изучим examples, и сделаем небольшой practice. Итак, prepositions of time. At used for specific points in time or times of a day. She always walks her dog at noon. The party starts at 3 p.m. On, used for days of the week and specific dates. Let's have a picnic on a sunny day. The museum is closed on Sundays. In, used for months, seasons, years, and longer periods. They will get married in November. We usually go skiing in winter. Before, used to show that something happens earlier than a certain time. Please finish your homework before dinner. We need to buy tickets before they sell out. After, used to show that something happens later than a certain time. We'll discuss the results after the experiment is complete. Or, he enjoys taking a nap after lunch. During, used to indicate the period of time when something happens. The phone rang during our meeting. I listened to music during the long flight. Since, used to indicate the starting point of a specific time. Tom and Jack have been friends since kindergarten. Emma has been living in Italy since 2015. Now let's talk about prepositions of place. At, used for specific points or locations. I'll meet you at the park. She is waiting at school. In, used for larger areas like countries, cities, and rooms. We went hiking in the mountains. The books are stored in the bookshelf. On, used for surfaces. The computer is on the desk. The books are on the top of shelf. Under, used to show that something is beneath or below another object. The box is under the table. Fish swim on the water. Above, used to show that something is higher than another object. The kite soared high above the field. The plane is flying above the clouds. Between, used to indicate the space that separates two objects. She is sitting between her two siblings. The car is parked between the two trees. Next to, used to show proximity or closeness. She is sitting next to her best friend. The blue house is next to the yellow one. Beside, similar to next to, indicating close proximity. Joseph is dancing beside his brother. The coffee cup is beside the computer. Now let's do some practice. Here you should put the right preposition of time or place. Do you sometimes watch TV in the mornings? Are you usually at home 7 o'clock in the evenings? Do you sometimes work nights? What do you usually do weekends? Do you usually go shopping Saturdays? Do you go skiing in the winter? Do you have a holiday? December. Is there a holiday in your country? 6 January. Don't forget to put the pause and do your exercise, okay? And now we will check it. Let's go. Do you sometimes watch TV in the mornings? Are you usually at home at 7 o'clock in the evenings? Do you sometimes work at night? What do you usually do on the weekends? Do you usually go shopping on Saturdays? Do you go skiing in the winter? Do you have a holiday in December? Is there a holiday in your country on 6th of January? 6th January. Okay, and next task. Here, please tell, do we use these time expressions with in, on, at, or without a preposition? For example, you have at 2 o'clock, on Friday, in the morning, or without a preposition, we use last Friday. Okay. So do your task. Don't forget to put the pause, right? And now let's go and check. So, at 2 o'clock, at night, at 15 minutes past 8, at Christmas, on Friday, on Tuesday, on 1st March, on Monday morning, on my birthday, on Friday night, on the weekends, on 4th July, on 4th July, on weekends, on New Year's Day. In the morning, in March, in the afternoon, in 1980, in the summer, in July, in 1804, in the spring. And without preposition. Last Friday, next Tuesday, tomorrow evening, this morning, every summer, yesterday afternoon. Отлично, good job. And here please put the right preposition. My husband was born in Germany. The dog is sleeping, the grass, our garden. There are 2 funny posters. The wall, my bedroom. Let's meet the bus station. My room was the 3rd floor. He left his bicycle the pavement. There's a big hole, my pocket. Have you heard some noise? The streets. My favorite restaurant is King Street. I think I know this girl. The picture. A huge fly was creeping. The picture. I prefer to spend my weekends home. Look at those black clouds. The sky. You should turn left. The traffic lights. Sophie is the dentist now. Tom usually has breakfast. School. Okay, put the pause and do your task. Okay, let's check. My husband was born in Germany. The dog is sleeping on the grass in our garden. There are 2 funny posters on the wall in my bedroom. Let's meet at the bus station. My room was on the 3rd floor. He left his bicycle on the pavement. There's a big hole in my pocket. There's a big hole in my pocket. Have you heard some noise on the street? My favorite restaurant is on King Street. I think I know this girl in the picture. A huge fly was creeping on the picture. I prefer to spend my weekends at home. Look at those black clouds in the sky. You should turn left at the traffic lights. Sophie is at the dentist's now. Tom usually has breakfast at school. Great. Here, please choose between some prepositions that are given. The clock hangs on the wall, above, under, or on the table. He has played Hamlet on, in, next to the stage many times. The bank is behind, at, or between the post office and the beauty salon. The ball has rolled on, under, or above the bed. Bob and Jane were sitting in the cafe between, behind, or in front of each other. The gym is next to, on, or between my college. The monument is in, at, or on the right. The office address is in, at, above the top of the page. He spends all his life in, at, on work. The kettle is boiling in, at, on the kitchen. Good. Don't forget to put the pause, okay, and do your task. And now let's check. The clock hangs on the wall above the table. He has played Hamlet on the stage many times. The bank is between the post office and the beauty salon. The ball has rolled under the bed. Bob and Jane were sitting in the cafe in front of each other. The gym is next to my college. The monument is on the right. The office address is at the top of the page. He spends all his life at work. The kettle is boiling in the kitchen. Here we finish our lesson. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.